Hi guys, it's me Karen. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do part 2 of the page we're working on in Magical Dawn by Hanna Karlzon. And we're working on this page here. Going to make the little fishies today. They're going to match this little guy over here. So we got the big fish and we got, I think there's only 2 little fish. So we're going to try to match them to him. It's because I think he'd look really cute that way. So we start with this little dude down here. I'm going to get the camera down. In this book, if you're unfamiliar with the way I'm coloring it, is done in the same colors throughout the whole book. I challenged myself to see if I could do that, and we're doing pretty good. So yeah, I'll get the camera situated and we will work on the little fishy guys. Okay, we'll start with the little guy down here. We'll do his face first. We're going to put the light flesh in here. A bit of the clay rose. Blend that in there. And then we'll bring in the black raspberry. Get that all nicely blended. We'll go back in, kind of burnish that a little bit. And we go in with the lightest color and do the same thing. Make sure it's all blended. Might want to re-darken this little area here. The little scallops here are going to be done with black and then stickle eyes, so we're not going to worry about them too much. Okay, the fin down here is going to be done the same way as the head. So we're just going to start down here. Black raspberry and then the clay rose. And then the peach, or the whatever it is. It'll be down in the comment section below. Okay, go back in with the black raspberry. I'm going to point on that. And get it nice and dark down at this end. We'll throw a little black in there too. So we'll check on that. Just on the tips. Okay, we're going to do the same on these two fins. Going to sharpen that one too. Okay, small little area needs sharper points. Then we'll take the black and outline those lines. One up here and then pull it down. And we might do that over here too. Put the black in just to help it out. This line is going to be black. Just go in with the pencil and do it so you know what I'm going to do there. And this little piece here, I'll go down in it. And we'll do his mouth. His little buddy over here has got this kind of checkerboard. Let's see if I can get it over here. We haven't got to his eye yet. Checkerboard pattern going around the eye. We can do that. So we'll just do that, and then we'll throw some little dots in there. So we got fishy. Okay. Now, since this fish has got like a part of his body here and a part of his body here, we're going to do those in separate colors. I got to get this top fin done though. So we'll probably do, oh, I don't know. I'll get to it when I get to it. I don't plan out my pages much. You don't have to plan out too much when you're using just 4 colors, but I don't think I want green down here because of all this green. So I may do him green up here, but then he won't exactly match. Could do just purple. And don't care if he's got 2 pieces of body there. Do that part in green. There we go, a little black. Okay. I'm going to turn the book a little bit here because I have to work at a different angle. Get some stuff moved. There. Okay, purple. We've got to find the grape. Okay, so we have black grape and we have a violet, Parma Violet and gray lavender. haven't used those yet. I make sure they're sharp because we have little bits in here too. Okay, and you. All right, so we're going to kind of shade the top half of the fish in the lighter colors. So we're just going to go light up here. Probably should have gone dark to light, but that's okay. You can watch me miss one of these at least. I always do. Okay, we'll do this part first. Then we go in with the Parma Violet. When we get down here, we're going to go in with the black grape. And then you can go back over and pull that color out and get the little pieces you missed. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and darken the rest of this, the dark first. See which one works easier. I got another fish to do. And the Parma Violet. Great Lavender. Back in and touch it up if you want with any of the black grape. can also throw a little black into that. Make sure it's black, not dark blue or anything. I have done that before too. I'm going to darken this little bit here. This line is going to be black, so we can just put that in. Make sure they're all looking like they're separate. I'm just gonna pull that across with my finger. Use a rag or something to wipe that up. Okay, we're gonna do the purple down here on the bottom too. So we're gonna put in kind of a light color down here. Then make it dark going up. Using the same 3 colors. And we're going to throw a little white right there in the center. Just to make him look like a little plumper fish. Okay, one little fishy. He's going to get stickle eyes too, so he's going to look a little different when he gets all his glitter. That's what the other fish is going to look like, so we're going to skip doing 2 fish on you today, and we will start working on like these little things up here. I'm going to get the greens, because we want to get green in there. And we'll sharpen those up. And one thing I wanted to mention is that I was using kind of the wrong colors last time. Instead of using the Putty Beige, I was using a light green of some sort. What was it called? Pale Sage, which is a greener color, and I went back in and I used the Putty Beige over it because I didn't like how light it was. So, whoops. My bad. Okay, we're going to work on this portion here. We're going to make that green. This is the green ochre. do all three of these at one time. Then we'll add in the moss green. And the Putty Beige. Okay, go back in with the Ocre. Okay, so they'll look like that on the one portion. Oh boy, I could do the reds there, kind of like the earrings. So we'll put black raspberry down first. Clay rose. You're not going to get much in there. And then our light one. Add a little of the light color in that one. Okay. Darken it a little bit more here. Add just a touch of black down there. Now these are going to get colored black. Try to get those done. You can, like I said, I think I said it. If I didn't, you can use pen on this if you prefer. Pencil sometimes doesn't get where you want it to be. You have to go over it a few times. You could also use a Posca pen in black. But I am going to put stickles over this, so it doesn't really matter. Put a little more color in that one. Okay, so that's how those are going to look. These things up here, I think we'll do those in blue. Is that blue? No. Indigo blue, where's that? I'm going to do her hair in purple, I think, because there's not really that much purple that close to the fish. So these little Shelly type things, I don't know what they are going to be done in the blue. So we're just going to coat that in the light blue first. pale sky blue light or something like that. Sky blue light. So we're going to put that on. Then we're going to bring up some of the indigo. Nice and dark over on that side. Bring in the blue slate. Then like these things. Go around them. I don't know what they are. But we'll put a shadow under them. Go back over with the light blue. Make sure everybody's blended. Go back in with the indigo. Going to darken those lines. Should have gone straight up, but went a little crooked there. Take a little black. Just going to make it a little darker down there. Something like that. We'll put a little white up on these things. I don't know what these are. Come down on one side. And that kind of looks like a frilly thing. So we're going to do that on all of those. Is there anything else besides the hair that... Oh, we have these shells up here. These are different. So we'll move that book. They're kind of like our earrings, so we'll go ahead and do that like those. I think we'll do this little guy up here. I want the book moved again. Sorry. The angle different. So we're going to go in with the dark under here. It kind of goes that way, so we'll pull some of that down this way. Seem to miss a bit of green on this guy. What color I am in. Okay. going to be way too much of that down here. We're going to have to add a little more of that. There we go. Go back in with the dark. Just do that and then just add the other color in. We're going to throw a little white in here just to give a shine going down the shells. So right about here. Bring that white up. Okay, then we're going to throw the black, wherever that went, in here. Going to pull it around the side of that too. Pull some of that right down into the black raspberry and go over that. Just kind of tease those lines a little bit by putting some color in them. Get a little color transferred there. Not going to worry about it. There we go. So, because we're going to bring in some Posca on that white. Kind of tap it. Then go back in with your color. Especially the black, if you got any around the black here. There we go. Got a little shine to it. Other one's going to be done the same way. All right, what else do we got? We got our whole necklace here. The other fish, these little guys, and then we get to work on her hair. So what I'm going to do is these other little guys off camera, and then we'll come back and we will do her hair. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, we're all done with the extra little pieces. I did not do these little bits because I want to see if I need to bring any colors down into those things there. So we're moving on to the hair. Purple. She could have blue hair, she could have purple hair, she could have pink hair, she could have green hair. The green would just mess with all the green here. You could still do the pink if you wanted to do pink hair, and you could still do blue. All you have to do is darken some areas, and then these little fluffles will blend into them. The background is going to be done in blue, so I'm going to do her hair in purple. So we have our black grape, our Parma Violet, and our gray lavender. And I'm going to map out the dark areas first on this. So we're going to go on up here, and we have like mountains and valleys and mountains and valleys. And we want to keep that in mind. A valley is going to be a little darker than the mountaintop. Mountaintop is always going to get the sunlight. If we have a separation between 2 points, I'm going to make this section darker. That is my only rhyme and reason on hair in this book. It has to have some dark and it has to have some light, but we don't do strands necessarily in this book. So really dark, and then feather it out into a lighter color because you're going to put the other colors in here. Like here, we can bring this up dark. And this portion here dark. And then there's a mix here, so we'll pull a dark piece up in there. Okay. Really no rhyme or reason. We're just going to separate some hair out and give it some darker coloration. We're also going to do her eyebrows the same color. So what we're going to do is take the darkest purple down at the base. Kind of where your eyebrow is naturally the darkest or the heaviest. And just feather it up. Okay, here we've got another section. I mean, if you look at it from far away, you can tell this is darker anyway because the lines got smaller. Boom, darken it up. That's where our dark piece will be. We're going to make one really dark there and just kind of feather it up. Okay, same here. Here. In here. A little down there, comes up, comes down, and then up to you if you want your ends darker. Pull them up. Make them the darkest part. And you can always bring the tip out a little so it doesn't look like you just stopped coloring. Get some of that off of there. Okay, dark here. In here. Let's see. We want it kind of darker around where it's lighter. So like this is light on the top. We'll make it dark here so we don't have two lights next to each other. And what that does is makes that light stand out more. Divot here. Back here. Now it's up to you what you want to do around the fish. Because we have purple here, we have purple here. If you go in light, it's going to blend too much. I like to go in dark there. And if it still looks like it's going to blend too much, we take a little white and lighten these guys up a little bit. So then when you're doing dark here, they stand out. Okay, back here. I'm not worrying about all these little bubbles. You can always add them back in, or you can delete them completely if you like. Okay, this is a down. The hair kind of goes off the page. So we're going to go off the page. All right, let's go back up here to the top. Put a little more sharper point on this thing. We're going to go, oh, well, that was interesting. Okay, we'll put a dark one here. Dark one in here. Dark one back here. Okay, same going that way. We want to find some that are either close together or not right next to the one you made dark. So if you made this one dark, you want to go up a little further and make one of these dark. Okay, kind of with a base going down here. Now this hair just kind of blurs out here, but we do want to have it dark around her ear. So we'll put that up there. Okay, we got the most of it there. Okay, go in with our secondary color wherever it went. The Parma Violet, and we're just gonna kind of go off the ends that we had here, leaving the mountain part empty. I don't know if you can see all that I'm doing here. I'm so close. Got a lot of hair here. Okay. Our highlights. Okay, we're going to go in with the gray lavender here. Let's see, thump, thump, thump in there. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm going to turn it a little this way. I'm going to leave some areas here for plain white. I want to make sure we get that blended, so we just put a little more pressure on it, pull that color out. I forgot to do her eyebrows. So the Parma goes in here next. And then we'll bring in the gray lavender. And really darken that bottom line. Tiny little black. There we go. And let me just keep working on her hair. Put a little black in here where it's the darkest. This is back with the grape. Just putting more pressure on it. And help it blend in. So we're going to put pressure down on these just to get rid of all the white and make sure it blends right. Got 4 colors here to use. Making all that noise. And we bring in the white. And add it where we want a nice shine. Okay, then we just keep working at it till we get it the way we want it. That one needs a little more color in it. Okay, so we've done kind of this little blob here. It's going to take a while. You can go over the white if you don't think it needs to be that light. And there we go. We'll just keep working at it and we'll get it all done. But that's what I'm aiming for. And I'm going to do the rest off camera so I can take a few little breaks. And then we'll come back and do the background. Okay, then we've got her hair finished. And what I'm going to do is, excuse me, the background. I'm not sure what color I used over here. So in order to get them to look the same, I'm going to bring in a couple of them. Excuse me, and just mix them. Then I'll just kind of blur them off to this page. I think it was probably broken china, but for crying out loud. I don't know why I have a problem with that one. We'll check and put a little dot over here. It kind of looks like that's the color it was. But I'm still going to add in a different color too. We're going to bring this in. And I still have not done the tops of those. We'll figure that out. We're going to get all this blue in here. I should probably put the paper back. There's really not much of a background on here. It's all her. Get some in there. Some in there. Some in there. Okay, and then up here. I have some black on this side of the page from the page on the other side when I painted the background black. So another reason I want to add in some color over here. Okay, so we're going to get that down, and then we're going to throw in some Salty Ocean. It's going to be a different color. Maybe, possibly. These are real close. I want to get it in that crack too. Get it over on the other side of the page. Considering I'm not sure which color I used. Okay. Then I'm going to go around and add in some of this really dark chip sapphire around the edges. And it's dark because I have the black over here. So I'm just going to pull it in around that edge. We'll kind of go down the side here. We'll even put it down here. And over here. And since we're going around the edges, go around the top. Because I really wanted to get that kind of look off of there. We're just going to switch the paper and put it over on the fishy side and do the same thing. Just go around the edge. I don't know if you can see that. Now the fishy page has already got stickles and everything on it. That's that glittery stuff you see here. It's glitter glue. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Maybe put a little of this up in here, and a little of it over here. There. Try not to get it on her face. It will wipe off, but you don't have to wipe it off. You shouldn't be wiping it off. So that's what they will look like. I have a spray water on her. I'm going to do the stickles like I did over here. I'm going to do white Posca on all the little dots on her face and all the little bubbles that are out and about. And then we'll fill some of them in with the stickles. And maybe I'll just stickleize these little guys. Heck, I got the blue out here. Let's make them blue. Boom. You can use a pencil if you like. There we go. All right, I get some water and spray it down a little like I did on the other page. Just where the ink is. Sometimes this doesn't come out real good. On her books, it doesn't really do a great job of lifting. Gets the paper nice and wet though. Just trying to get it to look like the other side. Okay. Now I have to let that dry, and then I'll do the Posca around the bubbles. Find the Posca pan. Here we go. Her face should be dry, so we're just going to go around that on all of those. Might have to do a couple coats. And all the ones that are out here. Can't really do it until it dries. Okay, so I'll get around and get all those done. And then I'll just bring in, let's see what we got over here. That is a different color than we normally use. It's got more blue in it. Don't think it's Stardust. It's not that one. Got a whole bunch of diamond one in here I got for so it's more pink. I may not have any more of that one. Well, we'll use Stardust and hope it works. Let's see, what can I do that won't mess up here with? Well, we'll do these seashells. I'll do this one. We'll see. Gonna go around the edge. And that'll match close enough on all these. We do tend to stickle up these pages quite a bit. And we'll go up the stem. Those. And on all of these. Make those all pretty. I'm going to have to do this off camera because this is going to take a while to dry. We're going to do it on the fish, just like his little buddy next door. He's got it all over him, so we can put a little dot down on each of these scales. And he's got it on his fins too. So we'll put like a couple of dots on them. And then down here. So he'll be nice and sparkly. And we'll just put it anywhere you want. Of course, your earrings should probably be a little more sparkly, so I'll do those. There we go. Oh, and her face will get these inside the dots. So they'll be her little freckles. Or air bubbles, whatever. But these little dots out here will get the same effect. We got one here that we did. So, boom. And then we'll do the same thing down here with these guys. We'll just go around those and give them bling. But I'm going to have to let this dry a bit before I finish this. So I'll take a picture of it at the end of the video and let you see what it looks like after it's all done. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. So I'm going to be using the Stardust Stickles. I think I used something a little more blue on that side, but it could just be the lights. But I don't have it, so we're going to do it with this one. So yeah, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below, and I will get to them as soon as I can. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye now.